I'm going to start off by saying that looks isn't everything that you need. Because, for example, some people may look the best, but they're going through the worst. But also, the opposite can be true, where people may not look the best based on someone else's standards, based on your standards, but the lifestyle that they have, the confidence that they have, being able to build conversations with other people or improve your status is no easy thing. So that's why looks isn't really everything, because when it comes to status, you need other people to know you, and you need to be in environments where you can meet people in the first place. And also, when it comes to confidence, it's something that you do over and over again so that you can be more confident in yourself. So for example, some people may think you're attractive, but they think someone else isn't. And some people would think that other people are attractive, but they don't think that you're attractive. And it's not a bad thing because it's like a filter. You may realize that trying a new style, it makes you uncomfortable because you haven't done it before. But also when it comes to trying something new, it then allows people to give you compliments. It then gives you the opportunity to build confidence. If you change your looks for other people, it then becomes an insecurity. It's almost like you're never enough for that person. But then there's so many people that you can meet in this world. And when you're meeting so many people in this world, everyone has different standards, looks are very subjective, and every little thing that you do, it shouldn't be to change your looks, but to focus on other aspects. So for example, being able to have a conversation, building your confidence, building your status. These things are difficult to attain, but they're also rewarding because when it comes to status, you know that it's hard to build status. You need to actually speak to people to actually build status. You notice that people treat you differently when you look bad and no one wants anything to do with you, versus when you look good and people want everything to do with you. So that's why if you're a person that didn't look good at first, and then you did a complete 180 in terms of your looks, it then built your confidence, it then built your status, and people start to treat you better. I'm going to say this, when it comes to looks, some people are going to value what you say because you look good, rather than someone that doesn't look good because, for example, when someone good looking is talking to you, and you think that person's good looking, you start to value what they say more. And even if they do insult you, you're more likely to believe it because they're good looking. But this is where you have to be confident in yourself and to realize that looks isn't really everything, because looks fade over time. Also, you're not going to see that person every single day. And that's why it's really good to control your environment, but also be around people that want to uplift you, people that look good themselves, and people that would give you advice, but they won't make you change yourself. And that's really up to you if you want to do that. The last point that I'm going to make, when it comes to maintaining good looks, it is hard to do because it's up to you what you do each day. It's up to your choices each day, the environments that you put yourself in, and whether or not you're going to take care of yourself. Because you need to be doing this for you, that's the main reason. And whichever environment you are, you're going to attract different people. And when you change different bits of your looks, you're going to attract different people. It's good to have high standards based on what you're attracted to, but it's also important that because you have those standards, you're going to remove so many other people. And this limits the amount of people that you meet. And I'm going to say this as my final point because maintaining looks is hard, but building status is a lot harder. Because when it comes to status, it's more about how people perceive you. But when it comes to looks, it's more about what people see. So those are two different things, because when people look at you, they're going to perceive you as very disciplined or very lazy, as someone that's put together or not. Some people are going to put you on a pedestal because you look good, and some people want nothing to do with you because you look bad, and some people think it's okay to disrespect other people because they don't look good. And I'm going to say this, that you should treat everyone the way you want to be treated, but that doesn't mean that you don't do anything at all in terms of improving your looks, because you don't want it to be that people want to talk to you less because you didn't put in effort. But also, you don't want it to be that people don't want anything to do with you at all. When it comes to looks, it's not really surface level. And I do get it that when you're trying to evaluate someone based on only looks, it is very surface level. But when it comes to looks, it's a lot deeper than that, because you have to focus on your fitness, You have to focus on your style, your environment, the little things that you can improve for your looks. It goes a long way. And changing your looks, it happens over time. It's not something that you do straight away, because even though you can change your look straight away, you're going to feel uncomfortable. But also, it's like a massive change. When it comes to looks, people do perceive you in a positive way. And that's something positive that you can take away from it, because you're putting your best foot forward, you're not selling yourself short. When it comes to looks in terms of the negatives, you start to view people in a negative way. You think people are incapable of things because they don't look the best. But also you start becoming insecure whether people see it or don't. So the last thing that I'm going to say in terms of building status is more about how you come across in terms of body language. It's more about how you start conversations with people and how you finish conversations. And when it comes to status, it's something that builds up over time. While looks can change in like a couple of months, but status, it changes over years. So that's what I'm going to say, because just because someone doesn't look the best right now, it doesn't mean that they can't in the future. And it's really up to people about the choices that they make each day and the environments that they put themselves in. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video.